Whoa, whoa! Hey guys, welcome back to another stream. We did one recently, and now we're straight back into it with ozfortress Spring 2023. We're doing some more sixes. This is sixes, right? Yeah, we're doing sixes. We got two very big teams coming up today. We have Fever Kids and Ascension, the all famous Ascension. Everyone knows Ascension. They're all up in there. They've been at every single tournament. Let's just hop as fast as we can straight into the rosters for each team because I think we're short on time. Are we not? Yeah, we're gonna hop straight into our rosters. But right before we do that, let me and my co-caster here introduce ourselves. I am Foodeater. Hello, and my co-caster.
Hello, my name's Ghost. I thought you were going to introduce me. Okay.
No, you introduce yourself,
Anyway,
man. Of course.
we're going through the rosters now, so I guess I'll start with Ascension here. So, the roster itself has actually been around for a while. These guys have actually stayed together for a long time. The group of players have been together since season 29, or 26, sorry, and have been playing consistently throughout. Maybe a few seasons didn't play together, they were playing on different teams or whatnot. But overall, all of them have pretty much stayed together, and it's been this same lineup for how long since season 26, from open to main, intermediate, and then season 30 onwards in Prem, up until our current season being 38. So for the side of Ascension, we've got Phoenix on the flank scout, Smazza on Pocket, Pipeline, Roma, Gus, Pocket Soldier, Cobra Demo, and Reyna Medic. And Food, do you want to go through the side of Fever Kids? I think his mic is broken.
No,
awesome.
I'm here again. Hello, sorry.
Go for Fever Kids.
Fever Kids. Let's take a look here for Fever Kids. All right, a powerful lineup here. On, we got Adam. Holy moly. Okay, we got Yuki, Yorch, Leo, Jane Doe, and Rem. Now, listen, I know not too much about these individuals, but I would say this sounds like the most violent, the most terrifying team I have ever heard of. Personally, I don't know who's gonna win this, and I'm scared to see what's gonna happen. All right.
I mean, I think going into this matchup, the maps actually will be seen today. I'll probably mention it now as well. We're in round 3 of the Prem season. We're going towards Gully Wash and Sunshine, so two staple maps in the Sixers pool and also throughout the season. And I think coming into this lineup, when you look at these rosters on paper, you see Fever Kids, they do have quite an experienced lineup. Yuki obviously going to two lands from memory, or he's been to lands before, he's played on international scene, so he's got that experience. And then I think everyone else, Yorch as well, Jane, Rem, and Leo does sound familiar. I think he is, I'm not too sure of an old player, but I've only seen him probably today, to be honest. Okay, he is an old player, so yeah, this lineup is pretty much full of players who have played previously, or probably have come back. But then you've got the side of Ascension, where the way I see it is, Ascension is more of a up and coming, not up, you could say up and coming, but it is a young roster. Let's just say that all these players are playing consistently or non-stop, if you know what I mean, like on a daily basis, compared to Fever Kids, where I assume they're more of a maybe scrim every now and then, or they touch the game every so often. Ascension, I think, on the other hand, they play, they grind, play MG and everything, work on their skills. But then coming to this Ascension, they've been together for almost, I believe it is, let me just double check, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and coming into 7 seasons together. So this lineup, they definitely know how to play off each other, and also, I guess, they know how to react off each other, and they also have, they probably have trust in each other, because you can compare this lineup to other lineups in other games, but otherwise, yeah, I think coming to this, you see Ascension, I think, as the favorites, considering as well where they're seeded in Prem this season. So seeding-wise, they were seeded 5th, and Fever Kids were seeded 7th. So coming to this, Ascension, I think, do have the upper hand, obviously being a more experienced roster, but yeah, we'll see how the games go.
Well, yeah. Now, what was the status on the game? We going in soon?
We do have a string which I'll be joining as
Oh,
well.
awesome.
Just check with the Mr. Producer Man. He has kindly sent us the details of the video game we're about to cast. But yeah, I think like this. I mean, I do believe it's close. I mean, I think foodeater. Surely you obviously know some of the guys on Fever Kids a little bit, or probably have
I
played with
know,
them.
I know some of the guys on Ascension. Actually,
Hmm.
I do know Pipeline
Hmm.
was at LAN earlier this year.
Hmm.
Did a few terrifying plays.
I think,
I'm
but
scared.
that whole team actually did go to LAN. The Melbourne
Did
one, I believe, in 2022. Correct. That's the last one I went to. You had no, unless there was one. Was there one this year? Yes, there was.
there was one this year? Yes.
And I went to one in 2022. Yes. So 2022 they were there, and then I'm not sure if they came to the most recent one. Did they?
Land Down Under.
Or 2023 one, not 2022.
2023. I don't remember.
Okay, but
I
this,
I know
but
Pipeline was there though. I know
hmm.
Pipeline was there.
But I think
So
this team, because they've played together, they actually have land experience. You could even say, like yeah, Ascension have played. I believe they played Land Down Under 2022 and the Summer Brawl, the Brisbane Land. Is that correct? Next year's, yeah. So they'll be playing next year's together. But I think they came to one of the Brisbane lands we had at the start of this year, I believe. But I think with a slightly modified roster because certain players couldn't come to the LAN. But obviously, we're loaded onto the server, and obviously, first map we're looking at is Gully Wash, and
oh,
obviously, this is a very, very classic map. And I think coming into this, I do want to keep an eye on probably Cobra and maybe Ascension Soldiers, and also I guess the demos from both teams. I think Cobra specifically because this guy he puts out a lot of damage and pretty much you'll know when he does a lot of damage because I think I have played with him before in pugs or I think standing in for a scrim or two, and soldiers it will call the damage quite convincingly, and then the soldiers will just bomb, and then we'll keep an eye on those high bombs as well from both sides.
listen. I want to put in a little personal opinion real quick.
Yeah.
I hate Gully Wash. I do not like Gully Wash. Okay. Now, it's just for me. I feel like it plays like like being covered in a wet blanket. And I don't know how to explain that in any other way. That's just what it feels like. For me, that's just what Gully Wash is. Now, for others, I know a lot of people love Gully Wash.
I mean,
Gully
Gully
Wash
Wash
classic.
Gully Wash is in my opinion from playing it. I think it is. I personally don't mind the map. However, I think the one thing that's important on Gully Wash is the rollout because if you're slow, then the other team can take advantage of you really easily. Like, for example, your mid needs to get to the high ground as soon as possible because if they're stuck on the low ground, then your mid is pretty much over and you're not coming back into mid unless you get some miraculous frag on, certain game or whatever. But this is, this is like a classic map as well, and I think these two teams, I think we'll see how they fare out against each other. But I personally on Gully Wash do see Ascension taking it. But keep in mind, again, this is personal opinion, but I'm not a big. From what I understand, with the new changes regarding the way TF2 and 6 is now played since I've last touched a competitive match, they changed the way now you have to win. After ticks under 0, you have to win another round or something. I personally think that's really stupid. I'll be honest.
That's really strange.
No, it's in 6s now. I apparently, from what I understand, it is a NA thing, if I'm not mistaken. Correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Producer, if you do know as well. But I believe it's an NA thing. I'm personally not a big fan of it. It takes too long, pretty much. It's like, you play, is it 25 minutes or 24 minutes, however long a game now is, and then you have to, now you have to play another 10 minutes of, you know, DM pretty much till you get one more round, which personally I think it's really stupid. So yeah.
Well, I'm not sure how that rule going forward will
I mean, who
change.
knows? I mean, we'll
much.
see. Yeah, I mean, we'll see at the end regarding the polls, but I believe we could be changing server here. We do have a few tech issues, so we haven't really started yet. But I mean,
We do? Oh damn!
Potentially, we've got people saying their ping is too high. They need the 5 ping. They don't have land ping. They can't play.
Damn it! No land ping, no play. It is what it is. See,
I think we're just waiting to see what's happening, but obviously game hasn't started. But I think, I mean, I guess what are your sort of predictions into this game, Food? Like, do you think Ascension will take, or do you probably have the side of Fever Kids? Because I think Fever Kids definitely can put up fight, because this still can go either person's way. But Fever Kids definitely do have a lot more experience and a lot more older, and like, how do you say, the players are much more mature and older, so they definitely do have the composure and probably don't get, I guess, as tilted as much. Like, do you see, I guess, as well, Fever Kids taking this, or do you still see Ascension probably clean doing a simple 2-0 on both maps?
I am gonna go on a bit of a whim here. You mentioned maturity, alright, staying calm. You know,
that's my honest.
going
Fever
slow.
Kids, they're quite experienced, and you know, so.
I would not be opposed to seeing Fever Kids take at least this map.
Okay,
I
we're
want
changing
to
servers
see
as
some
well
W's.
now. I don't know what the difference is, but anyway. Wow, my ping is still the.
We love it.
Just say again, producer. So we're on server me, so I believe it is a bit better. I don't know what the difference is, but anyway, apparently one of the servers were bad. But yeah, we're, I guess, just waiting for the players to join back again. But yeah, I mean, do you see Fever Kids also taking this match or map? Sorry, or do you see Ascension probably rolling this one because they're probably a lot more aggressive, a lot more hyperactive in a way?
Well, from what I know, okay. Listen, I will kind of want to see Fever Kids take it again. Yes, Ascension more hyperactive. Okay, like, forward. Fever Kids, relax, calm. You know, I kind of want to see that you know, slow and steady wins the race. All right, we all know that story.
Yeah.
I just think that's slow. That's slow when they think slow, but not in game. When they move fast in game, but think slow in their comms. Keep it clear, keep it concise.
But you have to keep this in mind, though. I'm not saying you've seen the good old IEM Sydney where Blade was playing for Na'Vi, right? I think you've seen it. This is what reminds me of. We've got, let's say, I think 4 Blades on the side of blue. So let's see, you know, we could compare it like that.
Oh jeez. Okay, if you put it like that.
On this more serious note, I mean, like Ascension, I feel like they're gonna be more hyperactive. But the one thing that I guess sort of will affect them will most likely be if they're going too fast and they forget to do the simple things, checking for stickies, you know, clearing stuff, because that's where I think Fever Kids might be a bit better. But I think DM-wise, you look at Ascension because they play the game non-stop. So, yeah.
I'm just thinking, again, stuff with like that, you know, simple things, forgetting to check stickies. Ascension, even though younger team, younger roster, do you think that is those kinds of mistakes they will even make at this level of play?
I mean, I don't look. You could. They've been together for nearly 7. Counting this season is 7 seasons now. But I think I think Ascension probably definitely have learned throughout the seasons they play. I don't think they'll make these small mistakes. Maybe you might see it a few if they play too fast. But I think definitely we'll just see the hyper aggressiveness out of Ascension, the damage as well. But yeah, I mean, we're just waiting till we start the first mid, and then we'll see what bids they opt to do. But I guess we do see a re-up coming out for the side of Fever Kids. But I guess as well, one other thing I do want to see is off-class. Sorry, voice crack, that was a bit awkward. Off-classing. I think on the side of Fever Kids, we look towards, I believe it's I think Adam and Yuki. Yuki is specifically for the sniper,
Hmm.
and again for the side of what's the team called again? I can't remember. Ascension. That's the word.
That's the one.
Yeah, we look to I think probably both Phoenix, Smazza, and even Pipeline actually. So definitely some versatility on both sides, but when it comes to stalemates, we'll see who chooses the off-class sniper or anything, and we do see the config getting loaded in, so game potentially could be starting soon. We do have ready up coming from the side of Fever Kids. We are just waiting for the ready up from the side of Ascension. I mean, is there any sort of last words, and do you want to get a score prediction in foodeater? Who do you think will take the first map, and by how much?
I'm saying Fever Kids. I think it's going to be kind of a close game. Kind of even. We're going close, but Fever Kids take it. Just my opinion. Let's see what happens.
I will go with Ascension, but I'll go close. I think this game will be pretty back and forth, in my honest opinion. Any team can take it, but my leaning is to Ascension, but just with like maybe a 2-1 scoreline or even 4-3. So I think it's going to be quite close. Because I believe they play to... You get 5 rounds, I believe. I don't think it's win difference anymore, from what I recall. But, yeah. I do see Fever Kids not Fever Kids, Ascension taking it, but very close, so 4-3 or 2-1. So.
Seems like the game hasn't started yet, so I'll go on a bit more of a tangent real quick. What I think, okay, we mentioned again, Ascension, aggressive, whoa, alright? What I'm picturing in my head right now is Ascension taking mid easily. Okay, whenever they have mid fights, I feel like Ascension's going to just push through. Because when you're fighting in mid, there's more just like front go, push fast, kill people. But when you start getting further back, second last, that's where you need to slow down, start thinking, think with your head. That's where I think Fever Kids might be able to just push back a little. Yeah. So, if Fever Kids can take a mid, that might be a good.
I do agree with the point. Sorry, I just need to check something on my phone. But I do agree. I do agree with the point that you're saying there. I definitely do think Ascension will take more mids. Definitely coming out how they play, but Fever Kids, I think definitely could take a few mids. Who knows? But also, Ascension, I think will take most of the mid fights in my opinion. I do agree, and we'll obviously see on the logs. But we'll see obviously how Fever Kids opt to play. But then, I guess coming into these tactics and strategies, I think Fever Kids could potentially have an upper hand in that way because they are more experienced. But yeah.
And my phone died, so my camera's gone. Apologies.
Nice phone battery.
Hey, I was out all day, man. I was on 15% when I got home.
Well, I think you need to chuck in the webcam. We're gonna get the.
I don't think we should. I mean, I can.
Just charge your phone while we're playing.
Okay, yeah.
That's probably a good idea, actually.
I'll be charging my phone while we play.
We'll go back to it, but otherwise, we're still waiting for ready up. We're still waiting for ready ups coming from the side, I believe, of Oh, we do have ready up starting now, so I guess I will.
Here we go.
Take us into this first mid here. So we'll see which demo gets here first. Obviously, we'll see what they opt to do. I'm currently seeing a mid, seeing who rolls out first. Looks like pretty even so far, so not really an advantage. Both teams get to equal Sam. A pretty high double soldier bomb coming from Big Dog. Just a quick fake. Both teams just exchanging equal spam. Committing now from the side of Ascension. Nice pick there onto the demo, and now Ascension's just forwarding them, and frags are coming the way of Ascension. Really fast mid, as I mentioned in the pre-game. But yeah, Ascension taking that mid quite cleanly. However, both mids do living, and now we're just basically in an even Uber situation, and Ascension now taking second point as well, so getting quite forward, and now they're getting positions up in River. Alright. Our other castle's gone to the loop, but anyway. So yeah, Ascension now have taken the second point with relative ease, and pretty much now it's just an even stalemate. So now we'll just see who opts to make a move first. We've got Ascension combo holding up in River for now, and then while obviously the side of Fever Kids just holding last with the combo holding top left here. There is a sniper off class, as I mentioned, on Adam. So see what he can do. Who's the other scout? Yuki's Oh, no, he switched back to Scout, sorry. So, no off-classes just yet, but now both teams just a stalemate, and we'll see who opts to make the first move. Looks like a potential sack or just some spam from Element, and a little bit of equal damage exchange there from the Soldier. Pipeline does get tagged down quite low. Unfortunately, no frags coming either way. Phoenix as well does get tagged down really low. So, both teams just healing up right now. But yeah, foodeater, nothing much has happened if you want to have a look. Mic machine is broken. We do see a sack coming out from Pipeline, and that's the sack for the side of Ascension. Obviously, nothing coming from... Oh, actually a force gets popped out from the side of Fever Kid, so this actually works out really well for Ascension here. And however, they do bleed 3 players, it shouldn't really matter. They do have full Uberad, however, they might need to pop if Fever Kids do take ground, which they are right now in lobby, and Ascension are still in this river position, so not sure what their plan is here, but for now they're just chilling in river, and Fever Kids do not opt to push forward, and they are now holding last again. They do have the off class, however, full Uber out to the side of Ascension, and it looks like it will be a river play. Uber does get popped down in the demo, bombing it onto the combo there. Unfortunately, some damage gets traded off, however, no frags are coming to the side of Ascension. Players are now going down to Fever Kids, and the round should go be in Ascension's favor. Demo goes down Ascension, and yeah, that is a clean round from the side of Ascension there, and 1-0 to start. And Fude, your mic is still broken.
Oh, sorry.
There we go.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness you didn't hear what I said earlier.
I'll take us into the second mid here. Pretty standard rollout from both teams here. Cobra again, doing the standard demo rollout, and he's getting some spam onto the side of Fever Kids. Soldiers both going for a bomb, just getting high ground. Unfortunately, nothing committed yet. Both teams just exchanging damage. Ascension Soldier going in really deep there. Unfortunately, can't get anything, and both Soldiers for the side of Ascension do go down, and frags are going both ways, and Ascension here do lose 3 in the process, and I think it's just chilling in big dot, and I think they are just retreating. So the mid actually goes to the side of Fever Kids, and yeah, a mid to Fever Kids, which is really good here, and looks like they are forwarding pretty well and do have the second point. However, it is again even Ubers, so we'll just see who makes the first move.
Alert. The control point is being captured.
So foodeater, as mentioned, obviously you said Fever Kids, they took that mid there. So yeah, it's not an Ascension mid for once.
Here it is, and not a lot of competition here coming out, obviously, because of the respawn times here. Ascension's already pushed back straight to their last, getting ready to defend for this push that's coming in right now.
No push yet. There's just even Ubers right now.
Man,
so
I got scared for a moment there. I thought they were pushing in, and I was still
both
talking.
teams will just exchange spam here. Obviously, looks like the side of Fever Kids are taking lobby control with just a scout holding river here. Still waiting to see if Fever Kids want to make a move. There is a sentry gun up, which is good, so that should protect the medic from any bombs. A bit of spam onto the gun coming up from lobby, the main door there, and the soldier for the side of Fever Kids does go down there, and I believe, I'm not sure who actually that is, but anyway, he does go down. And potentially we could see an off class coming out from the side of, I believe that might be, that is Leo, actually, never mind, sorry. So no off class coming out yet. So again, just some equal damage coming out from both sides, but otherwise, yeah, we're just pretty much a stalemate. What did you think of that mid-round we saw from the side of Fever Kids food?
Well, again, I think maybe just for a moment they kind of held their thoughts. Okay, they communicated well, managed to get all the all the call-outs going, and managed to just push back Ascension just enough there. And now looks like they're almost being chased out again. I believe.
Yeah, I mean, as we're talking about that, there are frags actually going away of Ascension. Fever Kids do lose 2, however, Ascension can't actually commit off anything, so they do opt to go back to last. And again, it's just back to stalemate. To be honest, Ascension here don't really need to make a move. They are 1-0 up. They do have the lead, you could say that. So they are playing it quite methodically here and just sitting on last and just holding it down, because Fever Kids are the one that need to make the move if they want to basically tie the game up at least. But again, just some spam coming out from the side of both teams there. Soldier trying to cross under, and looks like we do have a little commit under, however, nothing yet. Few sacks coming in, unfortunately nothing successful. Fever Kids do lose 2 soldiers in the process. Ascension are pushing out here. They are in lobby. And nothing yet. Fever Kids are holding the ground. There is a trap just outside that main door there in front of lobby, but we'll see if the Ascension opt to push that. They are clearing the trap.
The control point is being contested.
And looks like again, it's just really stalemate. And yeah, I mean, foodeater like coming to this. Fever Kids obviously now on the sort of back foot. And never mind, as I say that, a trade does come in. Unfortunately, nothing is actually really achieved out of the side of Fever Kids. Reyna's actually saving her plays really well here, and bomb comes in. Reyna does get taken down, so that's the men for the side of Ascension get taken down. However, Fever Kids do still have 2 plays up. Reyna is down to the side of Ascension. However, again, as I mentioned, a hyper-aggressiveness. Ascension are just cleaning up. 3 players are incredibly low. However, really good recovery from the side of Ascension.
Alert. Our control point is being captured.
Wow, that was a quick cleanup there. Okay, and Ascension are now free to push out to that second point, and we may see a contest for the mid in a second. And we have an off-class as well. Off-class alert, sniper!
See what
That
they
is
choose to
what
do.
you love to see.
So he's holding Big Door from under here, really nice angle, so not watching the combo. See if he gets any, unfortunately, he does backspawn, so not much he can do there. Uber ad though is on the side of Ascension here, Reyna with that 60% Uber advantage. However, both sides lose their soldiers, so looks like, yeah, they're just right now grinding on second, and I feel like they do know it's ad, and it looks like they're about to commit Big Door by the looks of things. No commitment yet. Looks like they're probably just getting a trap. However, they're giving Fever Kids a lot of space here, and this Uber ad is slowly fading. A nice surf away from Reyna, so she doesn't get taken down. However, this advantage is quickly fading, and they need to commit something really fast here, and it's pretty much equaled out. And looks like they are still on the commit, so this will most likely just end up being a trade here.
The control point is being contested.
I think that's what we're going to see. Nothing yet. No teams popping Ubers, just exchanging damage now. And the trade now gets popped on point. Doesn't look like anything's... Yeah, nothing's really been achieved from the side of Ascension here. Reyna does get juggled a bit, however, she does manage to live. Both teams just exchanging spam, however, nothing crazy happening, just players going down every so often. However, the side of Fever Kids do lose 3 and their demo as well. So, looks like Ascension do take this little mid-fight, and they do come out with slight Uber ad as well. So quite a successful push from Ascension.
Wow. It's not going to be it doesn't look like it's going to be an easy push into the second point though, because Fever Kids already grouping up, ready to defend that entrance point there. Oh goodness.
I mean, it's again pretty much another stalemate. Ascension not opting to move there. It looks like they probably know they have that slight Uber ad. However, if they were to use it, they pretty much have to use it now. They're singing out 100%. I think they are. Looks like they might just treat it as even, and I think they're just going to play stalemate, or they might opt for a trade. Looks like they're taking. Could see an exchange here in Victor. Not yet. Nothing committed yet. So just some spam. The scout does leak behind. He's taking a dual Dav scout. Unfortunately, does get taken down. So nothing achieved out of it. And Ascension do lose 2 in the process, and they are backing out now. They're just on their side of mid. But yeah, again, even Ubers. So it looks like we could potentially see another trade coming out from the side of both teams here.
The control point is being contested.
But yeah, so here we go. Looks like a trade. Uber does get popped out here, and nice milk there from Remorse, and the trade does pop out. And Reyna, I think, could be. No, she does manage to get out, which is really lucky there. But yeah, both teams. Oh, actually, Remorse gets taken down, so this is perfect for Ascension. And yeah, they're cleaning up really well with their damage. And Reyna getting tagged down really low. However, the scout does protect her, and a very nice recovery from the side of Ascension and getting those frags. And now we're pretty much full Uber ad.
Alert. The control point is
So
being captured.
again, Fever Kids, I mean, Foodeater, they not almost had, but they did lose a lot of players in the process for that fight. I saw.
Control point.
Yeah, that was not very good for Fever Kid. There was a brief moment there of about 5 seconds where the whole team was dead. That's not something you really ever want to see. But here it was. Ascension might just be a little too powerful for this map especially. Now let's see what's going to happen now that they're pushing into last here.
I mean, they're currently in River. Nothing really happening. Off class is now coming out from the side of Fever Kid's got a Pyro denying Uber, which is now in River, and he's actually denying okay. However, the Pyro is falling back, doing a lot of denial. This Uber's actually fading, and if you take on the Pyro, Ascension do lose 2 in the process. So this push may not come in favor. Fever Kids do lose 2 as well. However, 3 players incredibly low for the side of Ascension. However, 3 players also down for the side of Fever Kids. Rainer does get taken out, and this push is completely botched. It's completely failed, and Fever Kids come out with full Uber ad in the process as well. So really good hold from the side of Fever Kids, and especially that Pyro Feeder doing a lot of work for that denial.
The control point is being contested.
I'm really surprised that's just happened, especially with Uber ad there. They definitely could have kept that point. Maybe there was just some kind of miscoordination going on.
I mean, they are taking these Ubers pretty quickly. They might be spawning for off class, and I'm not too sure. But they are playing it really fast, as I mentioned earlier, and looks like Fever Kids, a bomb coming up from the side, and Uber does get forced on the side of Fever Kids, which is really good for the side of Ascension. And however, Fever Kids still take this mid. However, now no Uber for the side of Fever Kids. They did play a lot more safer. However, the side of Ascension, they are still grinding, and they're actually pretty far back here. So they're giving Fever Kids a fair bit amount of space. And they're actually all the way back at last. So again, just waiting for this Uber. And I think they are opting to push out here. And it looks like they are taking river control really slow. Uber on the side of Ascension is up now. So see where they opt to take. And looks like it will be most likely a river push here, and Fever Kids holding a little bit back. A soldier bomb coming up to force them out of choke, which they do successfully, and yeah, they do take the second point, and they're starting to get time on it. Rain takes a little bit of spam. This is okay. No force coming out yet from the side of Fever Kids. However, Uber is actually getting tagged really low. Uber is coming outside of Fever Kids, so this Uber is fading. Soldier trying to force Rainer, and Rainer has to pop there, so Uber does get forced out for the side of Ascension, and full Uber out now for the side of Fever Kids. So we'll see where they opt to do. However, they are falling back pretty far here, just on their side of mid, so giving a lot of space for Ascension to push up, and maybe cap mid if they choose to. However, Ascension do opt to just hold second here, and yeah, they are also holding pretty far back with this disad, and getting ready to fall back in River foodeater. So again, another really successful, I guess, play coming out of Fever Kids.
Man, this is really back and forth this round especially. We've seen a lot of returns back to mid, but it looks like okay, nothing too interesting is happening.
I mean, they're coming through big door, and then Soldier does bomb, unfortunately just getting some damage off. Pipeline does get taken down. However, Jane does get taken down in the process, so that's pretty big frag, and Uber's about to come up on the side of Ascension here, and they do pop the Uber here, so it looks like it will be a solo scout Uber here, and most likely nice dodging by Remorse, and Remorse doesn't pop there, which is really good. Finally does the Uber pop, it gets tagged down really low. However, don't know if they can get any frags with this. Nothing actually collected, just some damage on the side of Ascension. However, no frags coming to the side of Fever Kids, and again, advantage to the side of Ascension and Uber, and looks like they are taking lobby here. Scout is hiding lower lobby. I think he does get spotted out, so he does win the duel against Phoenix here, and now he's trying to run to last, and he does get cleaned up there. So Foodie, again, a really good play by Remorse there, but unfortunately he does get forced in the end, which has been unfortunate.
Yeah, definitely. Oof. I still want to point out, by the way, 3 minutes, and we're only on the second round, sorry. So this kind of shows as well, these two teams are so back and forth with each other that, I mean, if nothing happens, this could be quite swift for Ascension here.
I mean, yeah, this could be quite quick for Ascension. They're still holding up 1-0. They do have the lead. They don't need to really make... The thing is with this scenario now is they don't need to make any silly moves. They have the advantage. They have the lead. 1-0, yes, it might not be a lot, but still, I mean, they have a point on the they have a round on the board. Even Ubers again, so Fever Kids need to make a move here, and looks like they are taking a beam in big door. A lot of spam coming up from both sides, however, no frags coming out. Both soldiers from the side of Ascension and Fever Kids do both go down in the process, and yeah, looks like Fever Kids back out of big door there and back to default holding choke. Actually, another soldier does go down for the side of Fever Kids as I say that, so Ascension now look like they're taking some space. Looks like in big door, just trying to get some spam and probably try to work a soldier in for a sec, who is under, and I think he hasn't been spotted. He's making a play on the med Unfortunately, no force coming out from the side of Fever Kids. Foodeater, you're on your own for a bit. I need to get water. I'll be back.
Alright, I'm on my own. Alright, we're seeing Ascension already, pushing it straight into this point here. Oh, it looks like they're going to try and push in just a little bit. Oh, but no, they have to regroup a little. It's just not going to go well without their scout and soldier. It looks like Fever Kids might be on to challenge mid again, and they are. They pop Uber, pushing back, but there's another pop as well from Ascension. It's pretty evenly matched, so it's now another awkward standalone here, where it's just defend, defend, defend. Here they are. Oh goodness, it looks like they might go for Ascension again. If they can just chase down the scout and they get him, and as well the soldier down as well. Yeah, this is absolutely a bloodbath here. Ascension get mid back, and they are wasting absolutely no time, going straight per second. With the demo pushing even further in here, Cobra's looking for something, getting ready to put a little trap there. Oh, but Yorch knows a little too well for that. Here we go, they're capturing second now, getting ready to go straight. We see Fenix here pushing in a river, just getting a little peek, seeing what's happening. Okay, Gus is following along. And it looks like...
I'm back, Foodeater. It's all
Welcome
good.
back!
Don't be afraid. What have I missed?
So much! There was a whole team wipe on mid.
Very
and now
nice.
Ascension is all the way on last, getting ready to push through river.
One thing on the point is they do have this heavy off class, which is really good for pushing in last. Uber does get popped down the side of Ascension. Heavy now is literally just here suppressing fire pretty much, so he's just here being a distraction. You've got this 450 health big guy to deal with, and yeah, he's just putting a lot of damage in. He's doing a lot of work here, and Ascension are actually getting this round. Only 2 players up. Uber does get popped out on the side of Fever Kids. Unfortunately, cannot
just
save
too
the day.
late.
And the second round goes in the side of Ascension. So again, really, really tough to work for. And yeah, Fever Kids are putting up a fight. Yeah.
My prediction is crying right now.
Unfortunately, and looks like we're coming to this third mid here. Cobra rolling out choke, and same with the other demo. Both teams just getting some spam onto each other. Both soldiers actually going for a really aggressive bomb here. Unfortunately, can't actually get anything. Yeah, both soldiers do go to the side of Fever Kids. Unfortunately, nothing to get, and yeah, Ascension again hyperactive. They are cutting them off, and this could actually be a team wipe here. Scout going really deep. Unfortunately, can't actually catch the medic, and yeah, they take that mid really quickly. Foodeater, really fast.
And with that many players alive, absolutely no contesting on the second point either.
And we see the demo on the side of Fever Kids get smacked by the I can't remember what the weapon's called, but anyway, the demo just meleeed him to death. But otherwise, again, even Ubers, but 5 minutes left to go, so Ascension, they could just stall out time, and yeah, Fever Kids need to basically make a move, so they're gonna, in this scenario here, like Foodeater, Ascension just need to just sit and wait, because Fever Kids need to make the first move.
Yeah, absolutely. Now we have, oh, they're all stacking up in river. They're ready to do something here.
Adam's actually come up on the sniper, so he's seeing if he can get anything done. It is even Ubers. A lot of spam coming out from Fever Kids into that river. Adam gets a nice headshot onto Cobra. Unfortunately, no frag coming out though, since he was buffed up. And the soldier just playing on that balcony there, just getting some spam. Soldiers do trade, and Soldier and Scout do go on the side of Fever Kids. Do both go down. Sorry, and yeah, just both teams are getting spammed. Sack attempt coming in from the side. Oh, does actually pick up the med. That's a drop, and Uber does get forced on the side of Ascension, and they clean up. And this is another round for the side of Ascension. Really nice play. Yeah,
that was an incredible. That was incredible play from Pipeline.
Really nice play.
Dropping the med. Oof.
Yeah, Adam getting a nice headshot onto the demo. Unfortunately, no frag coming out there since he was buffed. But yeah, it looks like we're going into this next mid here. Nothing. Here's something different comes out. The soldiers go for. Oh, actually, one of the soldier figures goes a really fast bomb under. Unfortunately, can't get anything. Soldier going for a really high bomb. Does fake it. Doesn't actually pick up anything. Demo on the side of Fever Kids does go down. And Ascension soldiers are taking a lot of ground. And a lot of damage is coming inside Ascension. Rainer does get taken down in the process, however. 3v3, however, the side of Ascension, all the players are tagged down incredibly low. And they are, yeah, one more goes down. And unfortunately, this is getting really close here. Fever Kids. The soldier's really weak, and yeah, Ascension do take this mid just barely though. However, good thing is, Fever Kid's med is still alive. So Uber add in the side of Fever Kid's foodeater here.
Let's see what happens now. Ascension is probably going to cap this mid, but no, without a fight. Here come Fever Kids, trying to give him a little trouble here.
Yeah, you do have this Uber advantage, so they're not trying to use... Remorse does have to pop there, does get forced out, unfortunately. However, they are getting these frags, and 3 plays going to side of Ascension, and Ascension do fall back here, and it looks like they are tailing it, and they're just getting back into this lobby position. However, do have 60% Uber advantage, so pretty big ad for them. If they do opt to use it, midpoint still hasn't actually been capped yet, I believe. No, it hasn't actually been capped. I think they've realized. They've realized, so they have sent a scout back. I thought a second, I was a bit concerned there. And
come on, it's Premier Sixes.
Ascension have taken ground, and Soldier just sitting above, just getting some spam. And yeah, they just forced the side of Fever Kids, and that Uber does get popped out, and they're collapsing on them. A lot of damage, and Remorse does get caught out, and the demo as well. So this play, I think from our Fever Kids, forgetting to cap midpoint, that could have, if they capped, that could have changed it, but yeah. I think maybe a bit of miscommunication there, because they got to cap for at least a minute or 2, right? 2?
Yeah, I think there was a solid maybe 40 seconds there where they just were running to second.
Yeah, but I mean, essentially,
look how fast they're going
now. Yeah, they're going really fast, taking out 2 frags. But they could probably just play slowly here. They do have full Uber ad. 2 minutes left. They do have the advantage, 3-0 up. Really hard for Fever Kids to make a comeback here. I mean, Fever Kids, yes, they can, but it's going to be... It has to be really fast rounds with 2 minutes left, pretty much. I mean, yeah, this is pretty much Fever Kids are getting pushed now. Ascension do come in, and the heavy getting focused down does get taken down in the process. Uber ending top right here, and damage getting exchanged from both sides, and frags going the way of Ascension. And yeah, another round on board. 4-0.
Jeez.
Quite. Yeah, I mean, our predictions were a bit off, but I mean, these mids are actually... Ascension, I think, has taken most, but they have been pretty back and forth, if you must say, foodeater for these mids.
Yeah, I feel like it's almost the opposite of what I said at the start of the game, where Ascension has been really good at lasts now. When they pop their Uber, it's over. They almost always get the last.
I mean, we're coming to this next mid, and Fever Kids opt to go on Ascension side. However, it's a big collapse from the side of Fever Kids. I mean, sorry, Ascension, onto Fever Kids, because they went up their side. And I think it's because the demo botched the rollout. So that's why they're forced to just go up to the Ascension side of the mid. And yeah, full Uber ad. And this, yeah, this could be our last round here.
They're not wasting any time. They're just so fast.
They have full Uber ad. They can take their time. They don't need to rush it. Off class do come out on the side of Fever Kids, so NG, Heavy, and Sniper.
Oh, look at that. Okay. Phoenix going quick in the river, trying to get a peek, getting some information, but Yorch says nah with Sniper.
Both teams just exchanging some spam here. Nothing coming out yet from both sides. And
a little communication on Ascension there, and they're going
Uber
straight
does
into
get
the
popped out. Trying to take Ascension gun, no frags yet come inside. Pipeline does get taken down in the process. And the Heavy as well, so frags now coming to the side of Ascension. Raina might get taken down, she does. However, Ascension are staying in here, see if they can recover from this. Spam getting exchanged, 3 plays down from the side of Fever Kids. And Ascension should have this. Uber is almost up on the side of Remorse. Remorse does, and unfortunately does get juggled, and that is map 1 to side of Ascension.
I couldn't have been more wrong.
That... It was a 5. You can tell it looked like it was a 5-0, yes. However,
very evenly matching those mids.
I think it was quite even. Look, I won't say evenly matched. I mean, the mids, Ascension did take. Ascension took 4 mids. Let's just say that. Fever Kids won 1 mid, but I mean, still quite a impressive showing coming out of Ascension, showing, I guess, how dominant they are. But yeah, very I guess a very clean game from the side of Ascension. And yeah, from what I mentioned earlier, the hyper aggressiveness, you saw them how fast they were going. But I guess sometimes they do forget to check those off classes. They obviously botched one last push, I think. But yeah, very nice game from the side of Ascension. But if you look at the logs, which I do have up on my end here, pretty evenly spread out on the side of Ascension. However, when you compare the demos, I look at Cobra, 26 kills. He only died 3 times, and he's doing a lot of damage with 8,614 damage and 348 DPM. And then Jane, he was just getting completely shut down and shut out. Only 7 kills, and he's died 14 times. So their demo was, yeah, eating a lot of damage, but unfortunately just dying a lot. And yeah, on the side of Viva Kids, sorry, pretty, I guess, yeah, I mean, not evenly spread out. I mean, you can't really say a whole lot from their game. They tried to do what they can, but a lot of their players look like they just got shut down. Yuki, 10 for 20. Adam's the only one who Adam's the one who played pretty well. Everyone else, I mean, they did what they can, but I think they just got shut down a lot. foodeater.
Yeah, definitely something. Now, just out of my own curiosity, it says Reina got 1 kill. When did that happen? I didn't see that.
I think she must have probably just been like a random arrow or something, but more.
Yeah, that might have been what it was.
Is your phone charging? That's a real question.
My phone is. It looks like it's on 15%.
Nice.
So we can definitely do it. Give me 1 second.
But I mean,
guys.
I think overall coming out, Ascension, they had a really good game, and yeah, these mids were really clean mids. But yeah, Fever Kids again, yeah, they're pretty good. They got shut out a lot, but especially that demo, you could tell that's probably the main factor I think coming into this is Cobra, 26 kills, and he's only died 3 times, so he has been up for pretty much most of the game and just putting a lot of damage and pressure on the side of Fever Kids, and also I guess, you know, hampering their pushes into mid or second point or even last. But yeah, Cobra doing a lot of work there. But yeah. And then now we're on to Sunshine, which, again, I think foodeater, I think it will, again, be quite an even matchup, if you would agree with me, if you're there. I don't know. Oh, foodeater's there. He's back. He's got his camera working.
My phone is charged.
Your phone is charged.
It's already dropping numbers, but, you know.
You have a really bad phone.
Listen, man. It's a bit old.
Old.
Now, no time to waste here. Sunshine. I like Sunshine.
I mean, this is a pretty standard map. It's very similar to Process, however, I guess we'll see how teams go, but I feel like, again, Ascension probably have this, again, playing really fast here, because they probably play this in pugs every day. But we are going into this first mid here, and again, predictions-wise, I'm going with Ascension again, and I assume you go with Fever Kids, or you want to switch sides?
I'm going with Fever Kids. I will swallow my words when they lose.
Cobra here with the rollout, and he's coming through Valley here, and it actually might be a bit of a slower rollout. Oh no, he actually gets here. Oh, both demos actually go from Valley, so come at the same time here. Both teams exchanging some spam. Ascension Soldier's getting some height here. Nothing committed. Soldier bombing, trying to get something. Unfortunately, does get taken down to the side of Fever Kids. Both teams, again, just exchanging spam. Ascension, they do have a Soldier in the Valley position there, so causing a distraction from behind. And yeah, Fever Kids already actually leaving it. Remorse getting tagged down really low here. And he actually just gets taken down in the process, and this is really good collapse from the side of Ascension. And really nice aggressiveness. And Reina getting tagged low, but unfortunately she should be okay. Got the whole team around her. I like water, it's really nice, yeah.
I also like water,
that's pretty good.
Ascension,
they do have this point, second point already, and yeah, going into this last push, see what they opt to do. They are in lobby, and looks like it will be a left side push. Uber hasn't actually been popped out. Sentry Gun has been spotted. They're just jiggle peeking the sentry here, so no Uber's being popped out, and Uber does finally get popped out. Lostic is on the point. Cobra actually really low on this post. Could actually get taken down here, incredibly low, and does get arrowed. 1 frag on the side of Ascension, nothing yet. The remorseful 40% Uber, they need to start getting time on point, and frags going the way of both teams here. And looks like Ascension are cleaning up, and they do. Oh, actually, as I say that, it's actually cut down really close. 1v1, Scout is on 50 HP. And, Fever Kids just hold on. So,
that would have been catastrophic.
A very scrappy last push, foodeater, but yeah, really nice work by Fever Kids.
Alright, let's see how they push back out. Okay, Ascension swift to defend there. Captured second point here. They are taking no bad hits today. Oh, look at that.
I was like, oh, as you say that, Frags are going away with Ascension, and they actually might opt to go last. That's actually half the team down, which they are, and
no way.
They get the
That's
point.
it. Wow.
So, bit of a mistake coming out of Fever Kids. They're overcommitting, and 3 players going down in the process, and Ascension, they do get the point. The last point really is, and it's the first round going towards Ascension. I guess we're going to the second mid here, see where Jane opts to roll out, and he's just going for the standard choke roll out here, getting back down really low, and Cobra is just still coming from Valley here, so now we just got both teams exchanging some damage, nothing yet, and Soldier going for a really high bomb here, does just get it ground on the side of Ascension's cafe roof there, and both Soldiers committing now for some play, damage getting exchanged out, nothing yet coming to favor, Jane getting taken out really, does get taken out in the process, and players going, Frags going the way of Ascension, and Ascension, another really clean mid coming out from them. And just 2 plays left on the side of Fever Kids, just exchanging some damage. And Rainer actually gets taken down in the process. That's probably not the best thing to happen. However, Ascension do take this mid victory. But the good thing is Fever Kids now have that slight Uber ad Food Eater, which is really good.
They do. I was supposed to point out as well, Adam there, during that fight, did not want to give up that mid. He was fighting tooth and nail for that mid.
You can tell how scrappy these fights are getting. Actually, they're getting quite messy, in my opinion.
Yeah.
A lot of damage going either way, but unfortunately, Rainer does get taken down. Not much you can do there. However, pretty big ad on the side of Fever Kids. Nothing yet coming out, and a bomb coming in from the side of Ascension. Unfortunately, can't actually get anything. Soldier does. Just gets out, and Adam getting taken down incredibly low there actually, so he hasn't died yet and he does live, and yeah, both frags going the way of each team here, and another soldier sack going in, and a lot of players with Save Ascension getting tagged down really low, and unfortunately that double soldier sack doesn't pan out for the way of Ascension, and Uber is actually equalizing almost, so the side of Fever Kids need to commit something with this Uber. Unfortunately, nothing yet has come out, and Ascension are staying in here, so we could see a trade happening, and it looks like this is what the call is by the looks of things, and Uber does get popped out on the side of Fever Kids, and Ascension actually not even need to use Uber just yet, and Rainer dodging around, and nice milk coming out from her, and yeah, really good hold from the side of Ascension, and really nice milking from Rainer there, Food Eater.
And now Ascension swiftly into the second point here. We can see, oh, never mind, Filch is immediately dead. And there's only so much Fever Kids can do here. They're already pushing back, they know they cannot do this. And the engineer comes out, they're already ready. Adam building up that sentry, ready for the push that he knows is going to be coming from Ascension any moment now. And here they are, they're all pulling up, and Uber goes out. Let's see what happens here.
I mean, no, Frag's going, nothing yet actually on the way of Ascension, just a sentry going down. Just some damage coming from both sides. Both teams are quite healthy there. Pipeline does get tagged down really low, does get, actually misses the arrow, but does get arrowed eventually. And Uber now on Remorse. Remorse does pop there, and yeah, Rainer does get taken out unfortunately, and really nice cleanup from Fever Kids there, and really good hold as well. Remorse getting out Uber just,
and we have a spy on Ascension.
And he's
back capping?
Back cap, and he actually gets a man with that pick actually, so that's really big.
My goodness.
Really nice play from the side. I believe that's actually Smazza from what I understand.
I think.
Yeah, it is Smazza. Yeah, it is
yeah.
Smazza. And really nice play from him, and Ascension now have Uber advantage, and nothing coming out yet from the side of I mean, nothing. Fever Kids, no off classes yet, sorry, but however Ascension does get lobby control, and now can just play his Uber advantage with 50%, with almost 60% Uber. So I guess just waiting for 100%. Pipeline does get taken down, unfortunately. However, that shouldn't affect Fever Kids to push out at all. Food Eater.
Now we're gonna see here that face stab that Smazza got onto Remorse might have just turned the tide here, because Ascension can try a 5-man push onto this last one. They are doing
Demo gets dropped actually.
Oh no.
Cobra got taken down, so this push actually hasn't gone too well. Just 2 frags though going to serve Ascension, so they are still committing here.
They may have
seeing
to
if they can salvage.
Oh, no.
it's getting really messy, and Ascension do lose 3 for that, including the med, and 2 more players go down, and Pipeline now on that spy, so we'll see what he opts to do. I'm gonna get on his cam, and
Gonna do? It looks
he's
like
going for a back cap.
He's going for a back cap.
And the form just get taken down. Nothing he can do there, and yeah, Beaver Kids back onto the last, and looks like they are taking second point here. Yeah, a lot more. Again, as we saw the first round of Gully Wash as well, really back and forth for this second round here, foodeater.
Yeah, we're still. Oh no, we're on the second game. I thought we were on the first game still.
No, we're on the second game.
But this game has gone for so long that I keep thinking we're still on the first one. We're already back on mid, and it looks like Fever Kids, not wasting a second, have pushed Ascension back already.
There is a back cap happening actually, and I think it should be like,
it will not be possible. Well, unless, are they going to forget mid again? No, they remember
they'll
this time.
cap it, but
They got it this time.
Ubers are equaling out, so we, again, just seeing a stalemate here and see who opts to sack. I mean, Fever Kids need to make the move, obviously, them being 1 round down. Let's see what they opt to do. A little bit of spam coming out from Valley there. Black Cat does get taken down, unfortunately. Does get actually taken down quite low, and Jane Doe also gets taken down really low there. So Demo on the side of Fever Kids going down, and that leads Ascension actually able to push in a little bit. However, they are just seeing a choke. They haven't pushed committed just yet. Nothing yet coming out from Ascension, and a big bomb coming out in choke there. Unfortunately, no frags coming in the way of Fever Kids. They're holding quite close, so would be a trade attempt here coming out from the side of Ascension, and they are slowly getting ground here in the mid. Soldier going Valley from the side of Fever Kids, potentially going for a wraparound, and a trade does get popped out, and Ubers are exchanging on both sides here. Some flashing coming out from the side of Ascension there, and Ubers do fade, and yeah, pretty much just another mid fight. Pipeline does get taken down in the process, and just some damage coming out from both sides, and both soldiers from the side of Ascension do get taken down, and Remorse gets taken down there as well, so big play coming out of Ascension, and they do just back out, I think, from this, so they do have the advantage now, Foodeater.
Definitely, now here we are. Fever Kids pushing into the second now, no time to waste. Oh, wow. Okay, Carl going in a little too swiftly there. They haven't even capped this point yet. And it looks like, even with this just one man, probably about to be 2 man, 2 man down, Ascension can just easily come back and cap this point again. It's no problem for them.
I mean, Rain is actually tagged down incredibly low, and yeah, look, she's gone choke again. Looks like they actually are opting for a Valley push here by looks of things, and nothing yet coming out from the side of Ascension. Uber shouldn't be needed to use here, which looks like, they don't need to use the Uber here. Soldier from Clock Tower does just jump away, so no force attempt from the side of Fever Kids, and Soldier going for a bomb, nothing committed. No frags actually, sorry, going the way, no, frag does go in the way of Fever Kids, and Ubers are actually equalizing shortly. Remorse with almost 90%, and they're still back down to last, so I think Ascension here, the Uber's pretty much equalizing. I'm not sure if they do opt to try to take a trade here. Looks like they are trying to go as fast as they can. They
didn't even.
They haven't kept second. They haven't kept second yet.
That is happening. They're fighting for.
But they do force the Uber, so that's actually good. That's really good there. So that poking actually does help. And yeah, now they cap second. So really nice play there, Foodeater. So basically forcing out that Uber on the side of Remorse. Now they have full Uber ad, so it should make their life a bit easier pushing into last. However, Fever Kids holding on for dear life here. However, both soldiers getting taken out from the side of Fever Kids. So Frag's going in the way of Ascension here, and looks like they're going for what I can tell is, it looks like an under push here. And leading on the demo here, Uber does get popped out. Didn't get any frags. No frags here coming to the side of Ascension. And it looks like they're about to collapse on the side of Ascension onto the other team. Nice rocket there from Fever Kids. However, 3 players down on the side of Fever Kids, and
it's just it.
Another round for the side of Ascension. Really nice work. 2-0.
Wow. Now, I'm kind of interested in what we're going to see in this round here.
Cobra's doing his Valley rollouts, and then Jane before. I'll see where Cobra opts to go this time around, actually. Where he opts to roll out, and looks like he's going for a Valley roll? Is he with a Valley? No, Cafe. I think it was Cafe. I actually didn't catch it, sorry. But yeah, both teams exchanging some spam. Nothing crazy yet happening. Both teams just rotating on the side. Ascension playing that right side there, going onto the Fever Kid side of the map, and yeah, both teams just exchanging spam. No frags yet going the way of either side. Team tag incredibly low. High ground advantage get taken by Ascension. However, Soldier does fall being pipelined. So nothing yet. Nothing else happening yet. No bombs coming in. Soldier trying to get some frags. Unfortunately, no frags coming away. And Remorse gets taken out in the process. And Cobra as well. So this is falling apart quickly, actually. But however, 3 plays down the side of Ascension. So Fever Kid's technically winning out on this mid, could say. However, Uber coming out and yeah, does get forced down the side of Reyna. So she's able to save her players. However, Ascension actually technically do take this mid fight pretty well. And now capping the point here, foodeater.
It's going to be a bit of a quiet moment for Ascension here. Give them a little moment of rest while they're capturing the mid there. Yeah, looks like they're going to start moving forward, getting ready. Nope, still capturing mid. Fever Kids got an opportunity to come and get ready to defend their second. No problem for them. And here comes Ascension. Let's see what happens here.
I mean, Ascension are taking this choke pretty well, and they are busting through, and looks like Fever Kids are putting up a little bit of resistance here. However, just both teams exchanging some spam. Nothing coming out yet from the side of frags-wise for both sides. However, 2 players get taken incredibly low for the side of Fever Kids. However, they should get healed up pretty easily. Yeah, Fever Kids still staying out here, just spamming Ascension, trying to force them out. Players can tag incredible. However, nice arrows coming out of Reyna. Uber is getting popped up, is coming up now for the side of Ascension, and they do get the second point. However, they need someone to point to cap now, and they look like they are opting to push into last here. And yeah, I think they have sent someone to cap, I think.
I think they're about to go.
No, point hasn't been capped yet. They need to... The Uber's coming up for the side of Remorse, so I think they might go forward. And Reyna does get forced here, unfortunately, so that Soldier definitely wrapped around or came from lower, must have. But yeah, really nice play from Fever Kids. However, Ascension now do need to back out because of that force, and Remorse now, yeah, full Uber ad in this push out to second foodeater.
Yeah, I think maybe here they just might be able to win over Ascension here, and they're going straight in. I think we'll take a look here. Are they going to pop Uber for this second? They just might. Oof. Remorse taking some damage there.
I mean, some damage exchanging for both sides. Nothing crazy coming out yet. No frags coming out. However, 2 soldiers getting taken incredibly low. Do both get taken down for the side of Ascension. Uber does get popped out on Remorse, actually. However, Reyna is nice and safe, and she should have full Uber out as well to be able to retake this midpoint here.
Pretty ill timing there, but what can you do? Now with full Uber out, I think Ascension are going to have almost no problem here, either defending their second. And it looks like no, they're going to push forward a little here. Maybe go for the mid, since they have full Uber. They definitely know that the longer they wait, the more Uber builds up on Fever Kids. It's now or never. They might push, or they might stay behind and just defend.
I mean, for now, it looks like it's just a bit of an even stalemate, but I think, yeah, it looks like Ascension do take this. However, again, Uber is equalizing on the side of, what you call its name? Sorry, Fever Kids.
Fever Kids?
Yeah, that's the team. But, yeah, Ascension do take the cafe position here on the side of, Fever Kids, and yeah, they do just leave and look like just cap second mid here, and I think they're just going to... They can't really do a whole lot, so now it's just a stalemate and holding, and so as I say that, Fever Kids going for a sack play, and they're going for this demo who might actually get taken down there, which they do manage to get, and looks like a trade might come out. No Uber popped out yet on the side of Ascension, and Uber does get popped out, and really nice build coming out of Remorse, and Uber does get forced out on the side of Fever Kids there, and unfortunately this trade actually not capitalizing, and Remorse actually got caught out there, so big play coming out from Ascension, and they now have full Uber ad, and should be able to get into this second point for free here as well.
Wow. Looks like, yeah, I think they're starting to regroup, getting ready to push into the second point now that they know that they've got the advantage there.
I mean, Fever Kids are just bleeding plays, they're just sending in people one by one, and yeah, it looks like Ascension do get a second point for free, and should be able to run to last, and let's see if they don't botch a last push, I guess.
Only hope here. See what happens.
I mean, we've got Adam on the sniper, and also we got Yuki on the engineer, so some off class coming out for the side of its name? Beaver Kids, and looks like it'll be a top right push. Uber does get popped out from the side of Ascension, however, no frags yet coming in from the side of them, and they do spot the sentry gun, which does get taken down really easily, so that's the only frag coming out from the side of Ascension, and looks like they're ending top left here. Just some spam coming out, both soldiers getting taken down really low on the side of Fever Kids, and yeah, both teams exchanging 1-for-1. Nothing yet. Remorse, nice surf, does get taken down in the process, and plays incredibly on the side of Ascension here. It is a 3v3. And yeah, it looks like Ascension, I guess, are just... It looks like they're just peeking just bit by bit. No commitment yet from the side of Ascension, and I think, yeah, they're just going to back out here and not commit anymore. But nice hold there from Fever Kids foodeater. Yeah.
Definitely, yeah. Now it's going to be... Oh, they still have a sniper out, which I was thinking is a little interesting. Oh no, it looks like he's pushing back now.
Brain here come out with full Uber out actually, so it looks like they're going for another attempt here, and I think we'll see. Looks like a top right push again. So we're going to try the same thing. They used really early last time. I don't think they need to. They could have milked a little bit, but again, they're going for another really early Uber pop, and again, frags not really coming out, and Uber Remorse doesn't quite have it. There is a heavy up, which they need to focus down. Cobra does get taken down actually, so Ascension are still staying in here. No frags coming in, and a nice collapse coming from Fever Kids, and yeah, another botched last push. But that top right push for here, so they don't need to pop that early. Actually, they're popping really early for, to be honest, I guess no apparent reason, because that sentry gun is so far back. They can just spam it out or delay a bit and then pop when they're, let's say, near spawn or something.
Yeah. My guess for the early pop was maybe they still thought they had a sniper out there, and they were just too worried. They just didn't
sniper
know.
or traps, but still they didn't need to pop it early. If they spot something getting called, they can just readjust their push, or they still commit to it. But for Uber and out for the side of Beaver Kids here, and they are taking a valley position with 6 minutes left, so this is definitely doable for a few rounds here. And spam coming up from Ascension, pressuring them in this valley, and looks like Fever Kids just taking it nice and slow, and they do get the second point with relative ease, and 60% on Reina now, so it looks like they are speeding things up. Beaver Kids taking lobby control. Looks like they are going for a default left push here, and Uber does get popped out. See if they get any frags. No frags yet coming out of Ascension. Phoenix and Pipeline do get taken out. Phoenix is on the spawner soon, and point getting capped by Fever Kids, and that is a round beside Fever Kids, so you must be really happy for that, actually. Really
I'm
close.
so happy!
Really close, though, I must say.
Oh, goodness. Man, for Ascension, though, what happened? Right at last. Popped early. I don't know, just got maybe just too confident. A little too comfortable in their shoes.
It is 2-1 now, so we'll see what
It is 2-1.
Looks like Cobra going again for that. I think he's rolling out for Cafe actually. But some Soldier does get down the side of Ascension. I mean, the side of Fever Kids, sorry, and Frag's going the way of Ascension pretty convincingly, and this is a nice bit coming out of Ascension. Unfortunately, Remorse does eventually, which is really good for the side of Fever Kids, but looks like they are chasing, trying to catch the medic here, which they do, and the Scout also does get taken down. So nice wipe and clean bit from the side of Ascension, and someone needs to go back to cap down midpoint there, foodeater. They can't forget the objective.
Again, there seems to be a bit of a common theme that's happening in this game.
They're frag hungry, that's what they are, and we do see a spy actually on the side of Fever Kids, so on the scene.
Oh my, I am excited.
And unfortunately he dies.
Nice.
Very nice play.
Nice. We love spy plays.
And they do get a second point relative ease actually, so they're gonna run into last year. However, I do want to see them if they opt to go for that same top right push and delay, or they try something different. And it looks like they are trying something different here, maybe. Looks like it is a left-hand push, and they do pop that Uber out relatively early. However, it should be okay here. They do take out the sentry gun, which is the only thing they can get down, and there's a heavy coming on the side of Fever Kids, and Rainer gets taken down. Frag's going to the side of Fever Kids, and yeah, nice hold from Fever Kids.
It's just a little overconfident is what I think has happened here. Fenix just kind of hiding, but gets caught out there.
He should get taken. Ooh, they do know he's behind. Yeah, he gets taken down. I mean, however, they are popping these Ubers really early, to be honest. Actually, really early. That Sentry gun they could have milked a little bit, or they could have probably milked a little bit, but they are popping in early in my honest opinion. And yeah, Fever Kids do get forced out, and Uber does get popped down the side of Fever Kids, sorry, and they don't actually manage to get any frags. Ascension do get forced out, however they are able to come back into mid here, just getting some damage, no frags going in the way of Ascension. Soldier taking that bell tower control and gets launched up in the sky, however he should be okay. Does receive an arrow from Reyna, and frags going the way of Fever Kids here. Nothing yet in the way of Ascension, unfortunately, and looks like, yeah, Ascension do get forced out from mid. So again, another successful push by Fever Kids foodeater.
Yeah, now it looks like they're coming in, trying to do a little bit of a mini push there. Oh, coming in from Carlos, surely they can get something. No, it looks like they're already starting to get, Ascension's getting frags in and out.
They did get Remorse, so that's big. They get the med, and Reyna unfortunately does get taken down, which is really unfortunate there. And this is again just cleanup from Ascension, and they do get that midpoint now with Soldier and Scout capping it. So really nice work from Ascension there to retake that mid, and Soldier and Cafe there looks like he's trying to find something. He's getting some spam, and unfortunately nothing found though. Ooh, yawn, sorry.
Oh, it's okay, it's late, everyone's tired.
It's actually 8. No, it's actually 9:12. Fuck, I thought it was 8.
It's 10 for me, man.
Right, and it looks like we're just seeing pretty much even Ubers, but with a minute 14, Fever Kids need to make the move here now.
It's now or never.
Yeah, so I think Ascension here playing it really smart, just delaying it. They don't need to rush anything here, and yeah, it looks like, again, with almost 55 seconds left pretty much, Fever Kids need to make a move. I don't think it's actually possible to get another round, but with that new overtime thing coming into effect, you could say, I think for Ascension to win, I think they need 1 kill, I believe it is. Or 1 round or something, I can't remember what it is. I think it's 1 round from memory. And Uber does equalize, so it looks like both soldiers going down on both sides. And another soldier going down the side of Ascension. So they are muscling through, and they are actually getting... yeah, I think Fever Kids need to take a trade. They need to do something. 20 seconds left. A round isn't doable now, but... looks like, yeah, I think they are just now playing for this, I think playing for overtime here pretty much. But Soldier bombing in, and unfortunately can't actually get it, and Uber does get blocked out, and Remorse just gets taken down. Remorse got dropped there actually, and yeah, Fever Kids, I mean, essentially just need 1 round to win, so yeah, Fever Kids do need 2 with this new format, and Ascension, they do get, sorry, they do manage to wipe out the team, and they're getting the second point relatively easy. And Adam coming out of the engine, and yeah, this looks like, this potentially could look like a Ascension round win here, but yeah.
Let's see what happens. They're going straight in.
They're going running in straight in here. Fever Kids holding down really well, and 2 plays down for the side of Ascension, and 3 plays as well, so this last push doesn't actually go in the way of Ascension taking it really fast there. And yeah, unfortunate they couldn't capitalize on it. They just need 1 more round to window, however.
Another straight doozy there. Fever Kids coming out strong, defending their last point with everything they have. And they just come out on top. It seems like they've got that coordination that I was talking about at the start of the game. I was like, yep, on the last points they'll have the communication, the coordination they need. And here comes Ascension, grouping up, ready to do something here. Oh, but it might not go in their favor.
I mean, we're just seeing some spam coming out from Valley. Ascension taking this Valley control, taking that combo Valley, just trying to get some spam for the soldiers to bomb. And looks like a soldier coming in. Unfortunately, no frags coming in from the side of from either side here. Both soldiers trying to commit for something. Unfortunately, no frags going either way, and both teams just spamming each other out by the looks of things. So Ascension again trying to make a move, trying to get this last round, to win this map. And both soldiers going for a really high bomb, and they don't force Remorse. Remorse manages to live, and yeah, really nice milk from Remorse, and Ascension get in, but unfortunately they do just back out. Remorse actually getting taken down really low, and he still managed to hold on. So really nice work from the side of Fever Kids, and unfortunately, Rainer does have to force the Uber there. And yeah, they can't actually get any frags off this foodeater, so really nice play by Fever Kids.
We're gonna see another one of those awkward situations here. Now that Fever Kids have that full Uber, will we see them? What will we see them do here? You right there?
I'm all good. I mean, it's just a stalemate now, so nothing.
Just awkward firing through the tunnels there. It's nothing. They're just trying to get off as much damage on each other as they can here. Let's see.
I mean, Uber's about to equalize shortly for both sides, but I mean, Fever Kids taking ground and initiative now. Pipeline does get taken down, and Rainer with 85% does get back out. Sorry, but they do have that Uber coming up for the second hold, so they can hold the second point here. And yeah, both teams now having even Ubers. So see what happens. There is a chance actually Fever Kids can win this in overtime, to be honest, actually. You would say like that? Foodeater?
Definitely. But it's just, yeah, they just full Ubers on both sides. This, if they decide to push here, it could be just an awkward stalemate moment
and
again.
that's actually a scout getting taken down from Fever Kids by Ascension, and nothing yet committed, so no reaction off that, and looks like Combo getting some spam, maybe to get a flank to dual bomb from Cafe or Valley. And it looks like it's the Valley and Cafe bomb. One soldier going to their Valley, trying to go behind and going for a really high bomb onto Remorse, and Remorse does have to force that Uber. It's a really good play from Ascension, and Ascension do back in, Scout coming in, and this is a really nice. Ooh, they do pop the Uber there, which might actually be necessary. However, they are getting frags, so it is okay. And they do, I think they do get 2 out of that, so really nice work from Ascension there. However, advantage now for the side of Remorse. However, frags going with Ascension, and they do take this midpoint. And
here we are.
Could see Fever Kids fall here, Foodeater, possibly.
This could be over for Fever Kids, and there's an earthquake happening right now where I am. That's a bit awkward. Okay, here we go. Ascension's going in. Maybe not. Oh yeah, Yorch has something to say about that. Giving him a little bit of damage. Here we go. Okay, Jane Doe. A few stickies in there, seeing if he can pick up something. Gets a little bit of damage on Rainer there. No problem. And again,
Man's actually shortly going to get Uber there. He's on 90% for the side of Fever Kids on Remorse. And Rainer also about to get as well. Getting tagged down incredibly low. Unfortunately, should be okay. Does just naturally heal up there. So again, we're still seeing
something.
Still seeing a stalemate. Nothing coming out yet. Soldier just jumping through Valley, and he is going for some sort of a jump. Unfortunately, nothing committed yet. Both soldiers, they are actually getting a lot of ground, and we see a trade come out, which I think that might be. Looks like that's a call. There could be a trade coming here in a second. Uber does get forced out for both sides.
There we go.
And the frags is going the way of Fever Kids with this trade. Does get one. And now with the post Uber, Phoenix does get taken down. However, Rainer as well. So this has gone really scrappy. And Fever Kids holding on really well, cleaning up these frags as well.
Wow. And yep, they've cleaned up Gus as well, and we're going straight back to mid by the looks of things. They're going to spend no time stalling on the side of Fever Kids. They're going straight in. They already know they got time to cap this mid. Here we go, and looks like Ascension's already coming back in, and they're trying to defend their mid with what they have, but they might just be able to come on top.
I mean, they don't want Fever Kids to get this 2 rounds. They're trying to defend it, and they're actually doing really well, collapsing really well here. And Remorse does get forced out with 60 HP, does get the pack, so he's okay. However, he does have both soldiers going for bomb, and Remorse does drop at the very end there. So really nice play coming out of Ascension, and both soldiers to get taken out. However, really nice bomb, and that's a third play down for this.
This is huge.
They
could definitely win this now. Oh,
Uber
Yorch coming out on Spy. What?
Rainer's getting run out there, and she should be okay. Does get forced out to choke. However, full Uber out on the side of Ascension, and they should get the second point. However, they are just being worried, waiting for a few more players before taking this point. Yeah, they do opt to come for check, and we'll see what
Oh,
George is on the spy.
George, what is he doing there?
Go for a spy play, does get a buff, and I think they've ripped.
Oh no!
I do
he
realize,
couldn't get the backstab.
unfortunately, couldn't get a backstab. Reina double back on that, and it's like, hang on, it's like that guy's a bit sus.
That would have been impressive if he got that.
And looks like we could see this game come to an end. Looks like it's going to be a standard left push.
Yeah,
Uber does get popped. Uber does get popped here, and a Sentry gun there. They need to get it down. Does get it down relatively quickly. Point getting capped actually a fair bit, and Frag's going away off Ascension here, so could this be the last round? 3 plays down for the side of Fever Kid, sorry, and the round does go to the side of Ascension, and that's GG, and really nice.
Wow.
A really, I think a better map actually coming out from Fever Kids on Sunshine. 3-1. Nice, I guess, yeah, a much better showing from Fever Kids. Actually, really nice work by them. However, again, really good job to the side of Ascension for getting that round. And looks like I do have logs up on. I think we do have logs coming shortly on stream. There they are. And yeah, big Sam Porman's coming out from Smash at 34 kills. He's doing a lot of work. But then you go on Fever Kids. A lot of their players were actually present now, unfortunately, with the 3-1 loss. But, I mean, Fever Kids actually performed really well. Both scouts actually getting 26 kills each, and not pretty much actually identically the same stats, to be honest. With just a few, like, some small differences in damage, but nothing crazy. And, yeah, really nice work from the side of, I guess, Ascension. However, one thing is I do want to mention is I see Reina only dying 8 times, Remorse did die 14 times, so Reina was staying alive pretty well, but big in the kill difference is Smasher getting that beam a lot, and you could tell by what he was doing with those 44 kills, foodeater.
Definitely. I think this is, listen, I thought Fever Kids just might come out on top here. I guess I was wrong. Ascension is that aggressive powerhouse that you mentioned at the start. Listen, I'm gonna have to hear my words here. I really did think that Fever Kids could pull through.
I mean, look, commiserations to the side of Fever Kids. They actually performed much better on the Sunshine compared to Gully Wash, but I mean, really nice work from Ascension. But I mean, there's nothing else really I can mention from these logs. I mean, all mid fights I can tell right now went the way of Ascension, so they performed really well. And I believe we do have interviews shortly coming in, so but I'm just gonna finish. Alright, we'll just finish this quickly, but overall, really nice work from the side of Ascension, and we will go to interviews now. I believe we just have Pipeline from the side of Ascension. I'm not sure if we have anyone else joining us, Mitch? Okay, so I don't believe we have anyone else joining for the moment, but I guess we'll start with, I guess, yeah. Pipeline, how did you feel with that game? Pretty... Gully Wash was convincing, yes, but obviously Sunshine got a little bit close. However, you guys managed to close out in the end. How did you guys feel coming into, I guess, both maps?
Well, the first map, it was like really fun because like we were scrimming that map, specifically Gully Wash, beforehand, and we actually like destroyed the other team. So we came in like pretty prepared for Gully Wash. But like Sunshine, it was pretty burger. Oh my god.
Yeah, I mean,
like from both sides, we failed like so many last pushes as well.
Yeah, I mean, from what we noticed on Sunshine as well, it was quite scrappy, especially for the last push. The mids were actually pretty good, but it looked like Cobra, I think, rolled out through Valley / Cafe a few times from what I saw, if I'm not mistaken.
Cobra? Oh yeah.
I think, from what I saw, but I mean, those last pushes though, some of them worked, some of them didn't. You managed to recover a few. It was very scrappy. However, one thing I guess me and Food noticed was, especially I think one round where you guys went top right. I think it was like probably round 2 or round 3. I'm not too sure from the top of my head. You guys popped really early, and pretty much it faded. And what we said was, I mean, with those pushes, would you have like milked the Uber a little bit longer instead of popping it straight away when you went that top right push specifically? Because we saw a lot of Ubers were popped really early.
I can like recall properly, but I do remember the times that we used LE. It was like 2 sniper calls and stuff.
Mm.
So I think it was more like of fearing the sniper
Okay.
than milking
Mm.
everyone dropping it, you know.
But then
Uh,
as well, I guess, and one thing we mentioned, well, you guys were very, like, let's say, hyper aggressive. Like, you guys running at them, and you're just basically charging at them, being
Oh,
in their
yeah.
face, which is what we saw. I mean, how do you, with the side of obviously for you, because you know that those players, I mean, we'll use the word like aren't playing too much TF2 nowadays, and while you guys on the side of Ascension, I assume, are still playing quite frequently, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, you're correct, yeah, on that
So
aspect.
coming to this, like DM wise, you guys felt like you definitely had the upper hand in this game. I feel like, correct?
The aim was, yeah, we pretty much won many duels as well, I think, if I remember correctly, but it wasn't that we weren't too worried about like getting DM deep.
Yeah, that's what I was about to mention, and following on was because I think you guys as well, quite a, I guess, because obviously most ozfortress seasons, teams disband after one season, they reform differently, but you guys have pretty much stuck along with pretty much the same roster from season 26 onwards, with probably some minor changes every now and then. I mean, you guys definitely played. I mean, you guys can tell you guys have played really well together. But I mean, on the side of Viva Kids, did you ever consider like their experience and everything coming into play? Obviously, but I mean, did you ever consider that like factor coming in, like their experience and how much they've played before in the past?
I mean, yeah, they've played a lot in the past, but I feel like they've played like Div 2 quite a bit, so they've been getting stuck on that level for like a long time rather than playing Prem. So, and that kind of like affects them. The fact that they don't have like that much experience like in Prem.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, overall, I mean, pretty solid game. And I mean, Foodie, do you have any questions from your end? Do you want to ask?
Honestly, I think you covered pretty much all the ones I wanted to ask. All I can say is, I mean, congrats, well done.
Yeah.
I personally was rooting for Fever Kids, but damn, you guys really prevailed and showed what for. So well done.
Thank you, thank you.
And I think we do have Raina joining us from as well, from Ascension as well. I mean, how did you feel about the game as well, Raina, from your end, coming on from the medic perspective as well?
I think. Oh, I think we went into the game like expecting to win, but our team can be very inconsistent at times. So I think we played well tonight, except for Sunshine last pushes.
I mean, as I mentioned as well to Pipeline as well, and obviously from our stream, we saw you guys. A lot of Ubers were popped really early, obviously, and then Pipeline mentioned it was because of that sniper call. But do you think some of the pushes you did, like if you were to like let's say watch the demo and analyze it, you probably think that maybe you could have held onto the Uber a bit longer, or if you were to review this game?
I think there definitely are points, but I think our team's general mentality is like we give up like a second of Uber in exchange like to not have the risk of dropping to traps or a sniper or like something like that. So I think it's like a decent trade, but other teams would do different stuff.
Yeah. And then I guess as well, we mentioned as well, you guys are very aggressive and hyper aggressive as well, and which we saw, and you guys were collapsing a lot and taking advantage. And Cobra as well, especially on that first one we saw, he did a lot of damage, which you guys definitely took advantage of, I think.
Yeah. Well, I think our team's general philosophy, especially if it's like even Uber, is we want to give our soldiers an advantage. So we'll try to like spam as hard as we can and even like walk in a little bit because I think gives our soldiers a much higher like success chance of backing.
And I guess, to round up the questions, I don't think Foodie, you don't have anything else you want to ask.
Nah, you're pretty much covering all bases right now.
That's good. I guess the final question right now is your round 4 match. You're coming in. You'll be versing the top seed team, Star Wars. Obviously, going into that game, I guess what are your preparations going to look like, and how are you going to see that match coming into it? Because obviously you are versing a top seed team, but I don't know if you've seen any logs from them or any scrims or demos, whatever. How are you guys coming into this match and preparing for the next match in round 4, being on Bagel and Reckoner?
I think we're definitely expecting to lose. They've pretty much been like the very top of Prem for the last like 6 years or something. I think. Wait, what were the maps? Did you say Bagel and
Bagel
Reckoner?
and Reckoner, yes.
I think those are probably very good maps for us. So I think if we could beat them on any map, it probably would be Bagel or Reckoner. So we'll be trying.
I feel like as well, you might be able to get a few rounds, I think, off. Probably could. You feel like you probably can at least get a round or 2. I think that's probably your goal, I assume, coming into those matches, if you feel like you're going to lose. But thing is, as well, I don't know if you've seen anything, but thing is, I feel like as well, with that lineup for the side of Star Wars as well, would you know who's playing on the day? Like, because their lineup is very, how do you say it, inconsistent. If you actually have paid attention, if you've seen any of their previous games or anything, I don't know if you have or seen any logs from them.
Yeah, I think we'll probably be going in expecting their strongest roster, but who knows what they'll run.
But I mean, I guess again, you're quite happy with the Bagel Reckoner coming in, and I mean, I guess playoffs-wise, I feel like coming into this season, I think you guys probably do have a good chance of making playoffs, depending on obviously again how the matches go down the line. But I mean, the way you guys have been playing today, I think definitely there's a chance. So
yeah, our goal, I think, for the season as a whole is probably 3rd place is what we're aiming for. So yeah, trying to get into the top 4 playoffs.
Yeah, I think the season before that, correct me if I'm wrong, or maybe before that 2 seasons ago, because I haven't played in a few years. You guys made playoffs, I believe, a season or 2 ago. Is that correct?
Yeah, we came 4th last season.
And I assume that would be your goal again. I assume your goal this season would playoff / come 3rd, maybe. That's my guess.
Yeah. Top 3. Well, top 3 is what we're aiming to get, but would be happy with playoffs.
Nice.
4th place, let's go.
Discipline wants the 4th place badge.
Well, I think that's it for questions then for me. I'm not sure. Foodeater, you've got nothing else to ask, is that correct?
No, you're doing great. I mean, all I can say is good luck. All right, good luck in your. I hope you get the playoffs. It'll be pretty wicked to see. And well done today again.
And I think that's it for interviews and no more people joining us. All questions to be asked. So I guess we will go to shout outs here. We'll start from bottom to top, actually. So we'll go Rainer first.
I guess shout out both teams. Shout out Smazza for carrying us as usual. Shout out to Phoenix's dog. And that's all.
I gotta shout out Phoenix and Gauze. They're my goats. I love them so much.
And Foodeater, anything you want to say?
Shout out to Daniel, I guess.
I don't know who Daniel is, but yep. Hi, Daniel. Nice meeting you.
Hi, Daniel. He's probably watching. Hi, Daniel.
I don't know who's Daniel.
Just a friend of mine.
Well, I guess that's it from us. I'll quickly just end up with a few shout-outs as well. Shout out to both teams for playing and Mitch as well for organising the cast. Thank you, Foodeater, for casting with me as well.
Mitch! Shout out to Mitch. He is carrying this operation right now. Almost forgot he was here. Thank you, Mitch. Legend.
I really hope I don't need to play next week as well, preferably. And yeah, I guess we'll wrap up this cast. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.
Awesome. Bye bye. Farewell.